being black and being an African American, just with us alone, we have $1.1 trillion that come through our hands.
Trillion.
We're the ninth largest GDP as a group in the world. If you were just to take black people in the United States, so we got the money. You know, when people really want something, just look at the holidays. Look at it right now for the July 4th. Everybody that said they ain't got no money, they found money to go on vacation, to spend money on whatever they want to. You know, look at it like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Black Friday. Every time people say they ain't got the money, they find the money and they find the time. You know, so if you got to borrow the money from your 401k, if you got to borrow the money from a credit card, family members, whatever how you got to do, I mean, it's worth it, man. It's financial freedom. That's what's on the line. That's what time it is. I don't want to be a greeter at Walmart at 70 years old. I just don't want to do that. And if I got to work every day and make sacrifices so I can better myself, my family, my community, then that's what I'm going to do.
Check this out. You said earlier, man, in reference to growing up in church and stuff like that, right? And you stated that, you know, money is the root of all evil, and we taught that. Do you think that particular lesson, though, man, kind of did a disservice to the black community? Because, again, you'll hear that. You heard that message a lot, you know, in churches, in the black community. Do you think you said that gave us a different mindset of money and finances? And when you looked at success, it wasn't deemed as, ooh, great, you know, that's ooh, bad. You know what I mean? As far as did it do I don't know. What's your opinion on that?
Man, I'm just going to say, you know.
Just think about radio, man. We keeps it real on here. It keeps it
Yeah. Think about radio. That's right. I had to think about it for a little bit, you know.
Shameless plug.
You know, man, you know, I really think it did us a disservice, you know, and we misinterpreted the word. I was listening to one scripture, and it was saying that the guy on the camel or something has a better chance to get into heaven than the wealthy guy, than the rich person. And I just never met a guy that was rich, that was just breaking in people's houses, that was shooting people over shoes. And, you know, I just never met somebody that was rich, that was willing to throw their life away.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, money was the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. And, you know, but they pass it around the collection plate in church, you know. So I really had to readjust the way I was thinking, and really had to sit down and meditate on what I learned and how to really rewire my brain and my conscious level in regarding of my income, my credit, my relationships with people. I had to upgrade my words, my environment, the people that I was associating with. You know, like when I go to these networking events, I'm sitting at the table with people that's making $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month.
A month.
You know, so the law take to that in regarding of that. So I mean, yeah, they're not to digress too much, but yeah, you know, just the way we was brought up, you know, tear up your credit card, you know, tear it up.
Put it in the freezer.
Yeah, you know, it's like that is bad if you don't know how to use it, you know, but
horrible.
Yeah, you know, but you got good debt, and then you got bad debt. You got debt that you can borrow from the bank that's going to put money in your pocket. You got debt that's going to enslave you, like student loan debt. You know, if you get in a car.
Many people are complaining about those on a regular basis. Matter of fact, I'm going to do a show on student loans. The good, the bad, the ugly.
Right. See, with entrepreneurship, man, you know, my business plan is driving $4. That's the system that I use. And then I do open record requests. I do other avenues in regarding of cold calling. And that's my business plan. And I didn't have to go in debt of $100,000, then come out and look for a job, you know, just so I could pay down the debt, you know.
Hoping to find something.
Yeah, hoping to find something, man. So, you know, I profited on my first deal. What business do you know that you can sit there and profit on your first deal And wholesaling can get you where you can finance your other businesses that you want to do. You know,
exactly.
Like if you, some of these organizations, you buy you a McDonald's, man, it might take you 15 years just to break even, then profit. You know, with wholesaling, with real estate, it's not like that.
I love it, man. I love it. Like I told you, man, I was impressed when I had the conversation with you, and my man Will Wright, he speaks very highly of you, you know. So the thing about it though, man, that the people that you're around and speaking with, they're really encouraging you to move forward and to really have some positive information and some positive things to say about you. So that just speaks volumes of your character, because the conversation is consistent. You know, when they talk about Mr. Eugene Alexander, you did.
Yeah, I dig it, man. I dig it, man. You know,
that's real cool. I like that,
negative. I was just going to say, man, a negative mind cannot produce positive results. It's going to be about massive action. I mean, hard work. You got to work hard in this business. Speed. You got to be fast, man. Because if you're speaking with somebody and they need help that day, they need help. You're the doctor.
That day.
Yeah, that day. You're the doctor in the emergency room.
Yeah,
they're coming to you.
You're right.
Yeah, they're not going to the doctor down the street. They coming to you, or you came to them and you can help them, and they want to do business with you. So it's not, I'm gonna come and look at the house a week from now. Now, if you can't go out there physically, you need to send somebody out there for you, and y'all can make some money together. Because a fast nickel is better than a slow dime any day. You got to be able to focus. Yeah, fast nickel better than a slow dime. You got to be able to focus on your business. Treat your business like a business. You will make business money. If you treat it like a hobby, you're going to make hobby money. That's a fact. And going the extra mile. And regarding to going the extra mile, that means doing it, being happy, smiling, doing the paperwork. You got to do the paperwork. You got to call the title company, staying in contact with the seller, staying in contact with your end buyer. You know, that's going the extra mile. And the bonus I would like to say is staying healthy, man, because after 35, the number one cause of death is heart disease. So, you know, we got to have our health, and big money requires big energy. So we definitely got to stay well-rounded in regard to that, so we can get to that next level.
I can dig it, man. So from what you're saying, though, man, it does take a special kind of individual to really get into this kind of business, though, man, to be successful the right way. You know, I'm sure you got shiesty people, you know, in any kind of business. But I think from what you're saying, and as far as a team that you're wanting to build and the kind of people that you're trying to consistently be around, you have to really be a person of integrity, you know, that happens to want to do real estate wholesaling.
Yes, you do got to have integrity. You do got to have integrity in all walks of life, because the thing is, you're going to take that same mindset in regarding of everything that you do. It's only going to get you so far before you hit that brick wall. People live and die over money. So, you know, if you ain't got that integrity, you're going to wind up in a river somewhere. So, you know, you don't want to be playing with people's money.
You're right, man. You're right. Now, you definitely right about that. Now, here's the deal. Think about radio, man. I'm always about solutions, okay? And always about the high points, right? So give me 3 of the high points from our conversation that you really want people to walk away with, you know, from real estate investing, you know, and just really having that mindset and changing that mental mindset of what you can do, you know, and what is out there available, you know. So just like I said, give some high points, man, to the people. I really would like to give them some kind of something to run away with, like, oh man, Eugene Alexander, bless me with that one.
Yeah. No doubt, man. Think about it, radio. The solution is we're going to have to make sacrifices, man. You know, do what you can do today, man. They got a saying that whatever it is, I forget now. It's not at the top of my head, but you got to make that sacrifice so you could do what you want to do later on in life. I mean, we still got a long life ahead of us, brother. Yeah. We do. You know,
I believe that.
A lot of us, we'd go into our 70s, 80s, 90s. You know, my grandfather passed away because the VA, the Veterans of Affairs, couldn't pay. They didn't approve his, where he was, the VA was packed, so they said he had to go to a nursing home, and it was $100 a day. And he didn't have the money for the $100 a day. So he had to go back home and eventually wound up passing because he didn't have the proper treatment. So we got to make the sacrifices, man. And we, you know, going out to the club, the chasing the women, chasing the men, whatever. You know, celebrating every holiday, just spending money. Man, we're consumers, man. We're more consumers than producers. So we got to make the sacrifices in regard to watching TV, social media, gossiping, whatever it is that you're doing. Stop it. Invest it in yourself. Invest it in yourself, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're right. You're right about that, man. I was saying it earlier about that. You know, we caught up sometime in being consumers and rather than being producers. And sometimes you wonder why your position is number 2 in a one-man race because you're a consumer and not a producer.
Right. Yeah, and I'm speaking with my wife, and not to digress too much, but she's like, you know, the TV, the bill is this much, and we can save it by switching service. I said, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it's the time we spend that's costing us money, not just the bill. Mm-hmm. It's the time that we spend by watching this TV that's really costing us.
You're right. You're right. If it's not adding anything to it, then what's the point? You watching people on television that made their millions, and they're entertaining you.
They making money off of you watching their TV. You're not making no money watching the TV.
Yeah, man, you're losing money. You're losing money by watching it.
You're losing, and then I would definitely say invest in yourself in regarding of your time, your energy, your money, your resources. Invest in yourself. Don't hold that dollar tight. I'm going to tell you, you're not going to become wealthy and rich by saving money. You're not going to be squeezing a dollar. It just don't happen. You know, I never met nobody, and I done had conversations. I done sat down at the table. I done met some wealthy, rich people, and they did not become wealthy by saving money by not going to Starbucks. You know, they took their money, they reinvested, and that's what got them to that next level.
That's what it takes.
Know? And then, it do. And then just know what your purpose is. You know, some people say, do what you like or enjoy your job. Don't get me wrong. You don't want to bite the hand that sees. You know, but and that's your job. You know what I mean? Your hand is what your job is provided for you and your family. But if you could find something that you really enjoy, and like me, I like making money. I enjoy making money. I enjoy keeping money and reinvesting the money. I enjoy real estate. I love that I can help somebody that's in a situation. And once you really drill down, you're going to learn that they need you more than you need them.
Right on.
You know?
And that's the thing, helping somebody, man. Adding value and helping somebody at the same time, man. That's just a beautiful concept, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. So, you know, just figure out what your purpose is in life, your passion, your why, what they will say.
See that, man? You all over my notes, man. I said that already. I say that. Know your why. You just took my message. I don't have to say it now, Mr. Alexander. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
yeah. So those are my 3 things I would say right there. You know, and that's well. Make sure you got the right leadership, the right team. You know, and because people, I meet people all the time. They be talking about real estate, don't know what they talking about, man. You know.
Yeah.
We're going to buy up the block and we're going to get some single-family home rentals. You ain't even flip a house. You don't even own no rentals. And if you do own some rentals, you ain't making no money. That's not your primary income. So why are you talking about some stuff that I can't eat off of? You're not eating off single-family home rentals. You're not. And the thing is, like with these rentals, is that you got to fix it up if the tenant messes it up. You know, compared to owner financing, you could put a qualified buyer in there, and they're responsible for fixing it up.
I like that owner financing option. I like that.
Yeah, and that's what I do with my marketing. You know, being a marketing coordinator, I'm like, okay, that makes more sense than just putting a tenant and they bailing out every year, every 2 years, and then you got to turn around and fix it up every time that tenant leaves.
Yeah, you build your portfolio of owner finance properties, man. Duplexes, all
Yeah.
that stuff, man. That's 2 checks.
Right.
If it's a duplex, 2 checks.
Right. That's right.
I'm
Right.
crazy.
That's right. Yeah.
But it's for real though, man. That's the business though, man. Like I said, I just love your passion and your energy, and in reference to sharing the information and then want to pass it on. And because again, as you say, sometimes we get information and we just put it in our pocket and won't share it with nobody. You know where.